Okay, children, let's begin. I'm your English teacher. AK sir is going to take English for you this academic year. Okay, let's begin our lesson. Standard 6, English, lesson number 1, Don't Give Up. The poem Don't Give Up is written by the poetess Phoebe Cary. She is a well known American poetess. She had written many beautiful poems in English. The photo of the poetess you can see on the screen right now. Let's read the poem first. Don't give up. If you have tried and have not won, never stop for crying. All that's great and good is done just by patient trying. Though young birds in flying fall, still their wings grow stronger, and the next time they can keep up a little longer. Though the sturdy oak has known many a blast that blows her, she has risen again and grown loftier and prouder. If by easy work you beat, who the more will prize you? Gaining victory from defeat, that's a test that tries you. By Phoebe Cary. Let's now go for the explanation of the lesson from the beginning. You know the meaning of give up. Give up simply means to leave or just leave behind. Don't give up means we don't leave, we have to keep on trying. If you have tried and have not won, never stop for crying. Okay, let's see the explanation of these two lines. If you are tried for doing anything and not won, the poet says here, never stop for crying. Don't cry. You have to not to stop for crying. And the poet says here in the next line, all that's great and good is done just by patient trying. Okay, the poet says you again here, if you tried in your life to do anything and you failed, then don't stop for crying. And the poet says us, all that's great and good is done just by patient trying. All the great things in this world, all the good things in the world, they are all done just by patient trying. So by keeping on trying, we can do all the good things or the great things in life. In our life, if we want to do anything good, anything great, so then don't leave in the beginning if you fail, but keep on trying, and that will definitely make us become successful in doing great and good things. Let's go to the next lines. Though young birds in flying fall, still their wings grow stronger, and the next time they can keep up a little longer. Okay, you know, small birds, the bird, when before they are flying, very small chicks, though the young birds in flying fall, the first time when they try to fly, they will fall, and still their wings grow stronger. Even if they fall, then again they are trying. So that is why in that attempt their wings grow stronger. Suppose if the birds first time when they start flying, they fall, they after falling they did not get up again, did not try again, then they are not going to learn how to fly. But as they went on trying again and again, they tried to fly, so their wings become stronger, and then they were able to fly later. The poet says here, and the next time they can keep up a little longer in the air when they try to fly again. Though the young birds in flying fall, still their wings grow stronger, and the next time they can keep up a little longer in the air. So that make the wings stronger, and they can fly in future as they are trying to fly every time. Though the sturdy oak has known many a blast that bows her, she has risen again and grown loftier and prouder. Okay, you see, though the sturdy oak has known, oak is a great tree, big tree, the sturdy oak, very strong tree. So it has known many a blast that bowed her. So many blasts. So okay, very strong wind, stormy wind caused the oak, but still the oak tested and survived all the stormy and bad weather. She has risen again and grown loftier and prouder. So again, the oak tree, she has risen after surviving the stormy weather, the bad weather. The oak tree has risen again and grown taller and taller and taller, and to become loftier and prouder. It has become very happy about its growth. It has become very strong. It has become loftier. Loftier means very tall. It has become tall and it has become very happy in the end, because with the strong wind, the stormy weather, if did not fall, it stood the withstand and survived the bad weather, and it has now reached very great height and became very proud. So here actually the poet says, in our life there can be problems in our life, and don't be sad about that. Don't get discouraged by that. We have to overcome all the challenging situations. And later on, just like the sturdy oak, we will also grow loftier and also will become proud in our future life. So, any hardships, any obstacles come in our life, don't worry about that. You have to overcome all that problems, and we can grow loftier, and we can also become proud like the oak tree. If by easy work you beat, who the more will prize you? Gaining victory from defeat, that's a test that tries you. The poetess again says here, if by easy work you beat, so by very easy means you just win. Beat here means to win. If you just win by easy work, who the more will prize you? Nobody is going to give any respect for you. Nobody is going to give you a lot of value for your win. But gaining victory from defeat, that's a test that tries you. So if you are going to lose any match, if you are going to lose anything, and you are trying harder, trying, and after trying, if you become victorious, then that got a value in your life. Gaining victory from defeat, that's a test that tries you. So the poet so beautifully says here, easy win is not appreciated by all the people, but by struggling, gaining victory from defeat, you are going to lose, but due to your hard work, you are trying again and again, you tried and you become victorious in the end. Okay, that victory got a value in our life. That's a test that tries you. That's a real test of our life that tries us. So, work hard always in our life and then try your best. Always try. There can be obstacles in our life, but don't worry about all the problems. Work very hard and then do our best so that we can become successful in our life. So, do you all like this poem? Okay, let's go back and read the poem once again, then I will give you the details. Okay, let's start this poem once again for reading. And while reading, boys, very carefully you have to read. And where are the punctuation marks? Follow that and slowly understand the poem. Don't be in a hurry. Take your own time. This is your first lesson and learn slowly. If you have tried and have not won, never stop for crying. All that's great and good is done just by patient trying. Though young birds in flying fall, still their wings grow stronger, and the next time they can keep up a little longer. Though the sturdy oak has known many a blast that bowed her, she has risen again and grown loftier and prouder. If by easy work you beat, who the more will prize you? Gaining victory from defeat, that's the test that tries you. Poem by Phoebe Cary. Phoebe Cary, the poet's name you notice. You have seen her picture back. Now let us study the meaning of difficult words. Okay, the first difficult word you may see in this poem, that is patient. Patient means in this poem here, continue trying without worrying about failures. Patient means continue trying without worrying about failures. Sturdy. Sturdy means strongly built. Sturdy means strongly built. Blast. In this poem, the word blast means strong wind. Blast, you might have heard about bomb blast. Okay, here that blast is different meaning. In this poem, the blast is used, the meaning as strong wind. Has known many blasts. You see in this poem, this line, the oak has known many blasts. It means has survived many blows of stormy wind. Here means has survived many blows of stormy winds. Bowed. Bowed means to bend. Loftier. Loftier means very taller and stronger. Lofty means tall. Loftier means taller. Okay, so loftier in this poem it means very taller and stronger. Prouder. Prouder. Okay, you might have heard this word proud, proud, and proud's comparative degree is given prouder. Proud means I am proud of my country, I am proud of my school. So the same way proud here means feeling great pleasure. Pleasure means happy, happiness. So prouder means feeling great pleasure. Victory. Victory means to win, to win. So victory means to win. Can be winning a match or winning anything what you are trying to compete with. In any competition you take part and you become victorious means you win. Here in this poem also the word victory means to win. You beat. You beat means you, it doesn't mean you beat somebody. Here you beat means to win. So, okay, victory and beat. Okay, these two words are similar here. In this poem it is used, and you can see you beat means to win. Let's now study some questions and answers. These questions, meaning and questions, you can copy to your book. You play the video again and copy all that meaning to your notebook, and you learn that. Also the questions and answers also you can copy to your book and you can learn it. How is all that's great and good done? How is all that great and good is done? Your answer, all that's great and good is done by patient trying. All that's great and good is done by patient trying. Question number 2. What should you do if you fail at first attempt in doing anything? What should you do if you fail at first attempt in doing anything? Your answer, we should try again and again if we fail at first attempt in doing anything. We should try again and again if you fail at first attempt in doing anything. Let's go to the next question. Question number 3. What happened to the young bird though they fall while trying to fly? What happened to the young bird though they fall while trying to fly? Answer, the young bird's wings grow stronger and keep it up a little longer in the air the next time when they try to fly. You may, while writing, you should write like this. The young bird's wings grow stronger and keep it up a little longer in the air the next time when it try to fly. It is written here they try to fly, but you write it when it try to fly. Once again I repeat the answer. The young bird's wing grows stronger and keep it up a little longer in the air the next time when it try to fly. Hope it is clear for you. Okay, let's go to the next question. What happened to the oak that has known many a blast? What happened to the oak that has known many a blast? Answer, the sturdy oak has risen and grown loftier and prouder. The sturdy oak has risen and grown loftier and prouder. What happened to the oak that has known many a blast? Answer, the sturdy oak has risen and grown loftier and prouder. Next question. What is the test that tries you? What is the test that tries you? Answer, gaining victory from defeat is the test that tries you. Answer once again. Gaining victory from defeat is the test that tries you. Okay, now there is an extra question. Pick out the rhyming words. Do you know what is rhyming words? In poem, how to take rhyming words? Okay, let's go back to the poem once again. Then I will show you how to pick up the rhyming words. Okay, when you are asked to pick up rhyming words in a poem, This question you will get only in poems. Okay, you look at the end words of each and every line. The last word in the first line is one, and the last word, the second line is crying, and the last word in the third line is done, and the last line, the fourth line, the last word is trying. Out of this, you can see which are the words sound same. You can the first line word one and done sounds similar. So they are the rhyming words. If the words are same sound is produced by that word, then you can say those words are rhyming. So the same way you can see crying and trying. So crying, trying. So these two words are also similar. So those two words are also rhyming. So the rhyming words, one pair of rhyming word here is one, done, and the second pair is crying, trying. So this is the way you have to pick out the rhyming words. Rhyming words in the first stanza. We don't say paragraph in poem, we say stanza. The first stanza, we can say the rhyming words, one, done, and the next line you will copy the next word, that is crying, trying. Okay, now see this four lines. The last word is fall, and the second next line, the last word is stronger, and the next word is keep, and the last line you can see longer. In this one you can see the first one fall. Fall is not matching with stronger, fall is not matching with keep, and fall is not matching with longer. So the fall is not rhyming with any word. Let's take the second word now, second line, last word, that is stronger. Stronger is not keeping similar sound with keep, the next word. And also the last line longer, okay, that is sound same, stronger and longer. So these two words are rhyming. So that means in this these four lines, we can see the second line last word and the last line last word is rhyming. So the rhyming words in this stanza you get is stronger and longer. Let's go to next line, next four lines. So you can see the last word of this first line is known. Okay, though the sturdy oak was known. Known is the last word. And the next, the third line you can see grown. Grown. And the last line prouder. Here you can see known and grown is sound similar. So the rhyming words we can get from these four lines, known and grown. Okay, no other words to take, only these two words we have to take. And go to the last one now. Okay, you can see the last word in this first line is beat, and the next line is you, and the third line you see defeat, and you can get you. Okay, now in this line, beat and defeat, you can take it for rhyming. Beat, defeat, beat, feet. Okay, beat, feet. So you have to write the complete word. That's why you must write beat and defeat. Then you and you, that is also rhyming. You and you, same word. So same word, one word, write to other same one. So you can write you also rhyming. So beat, defeat, and you. These are the rhyming words in this last stanza. Okay. There can be words in the middle of the poem that may be rhyming, but you don't take it. Whenever you are asked for rhyming words, you have to take only the ending words. Only look at the end lines and see those words are rhyming with any other word in that line. Then in that stanza, and then you have to write down the rhyming words. Hope it is clear for you all. Okay, children. Let's go back and let's go to the last question that you got now. Pick out the rhyming words. So you have to write this, pick out the rhyming words question. Then you must write down all the rhyming words line by line, first stanza, second stanza, third stanza, like that. You write down all the rhyming words. Okay. Now for your further studies, I will be giving you one link, and you have to go to that link, and there you will get more details about this lesson. That link also I will be sending you along with this video. Okay, children, hope everything is clear for you. Okay, revise the meaning, revise the questions and answer what I given you, and revise the rhyming words, and read again in the poem one time, two time, three time, and while reading the process, the poem may become by heart for you. And also you learn the poetess name and from which country she belonged to. So she is from the United States of America, and it's a nice poem. Read, and those who would like to memorize this poem, you can memorize it also. That is not going to come in the question, but you can memorize that poem, those who want to. Okay, children, have a nice day. I'll be sending the link also along with this video. You can go to the link and learn more. And in the link, there is an exercise given for you. You do that exercise and see whether you're getting all the answers, correct answer or wrong. Check it again. Okay, boys, have a nice day. Bye-bye.